Hey y'all, so today I'm coming to talk about this Jay-Z and Diddy case. We know a lot been going down in the last couple days, and so now Diddy's attorneys seem as if they are trying to defend Jay-Z, and it's definitely seemed like they're riding off the fact that Jay-Z has been added to this case with this Jane Doe. So I'm going to show you guys something, a statement that they put out regarding Tony Buzbee, which is the lawyer that is defending the Jane Doe against Diddy and Jay-Z. So let's look at this statement, and I'm going to make it bigger so you guys can see. The statement says, in a statement to Newsweek on Monday, Combs Legal said this amended complaint and recent extortion lawsuit against Mr. Tony Buzbee exposes his barrage of lawsuits against Mr. Combs for what they are: shameless publicity stunts designed to extract payments from celebrities who fear having lies spread about them, just as lies have been spread about Mr. Combs. As his legal team has said before, Mr. Combs has full confidence in the fact and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail. Mr. Combs never SA'd or y'all see that? I don't want to say the word anyone, man or woman, adult or minor, Combs' defense concluded. Jay-Z argued in his motion to dismiss that he was the target of an extortionate campaign designed to pressure him into paying millions regardless of the truth. Okay, so you guys see that for yourself? And it's crazy that they put this statement out and it seemed as if they're trying to ride off the fact that Jay-Z was added to this lawsuit. And I have my own theory around what I think could possibly be going on. We all do. We all have this theory. You know, everybody, I'm hearing so many different stories of what people think and believe behind this case, but I'll get to mine in a minute. I just want to, I took a few notes, so I want to point out a few things. Okay. So one of the other things that's coming up is Jay-Z is wanting the Jane Doe to reveal herself. Jay-Z want the courts to make the Jane Doe reveal her identity. The crazy part is he already know who she is. And he's saying that she probably isn't real. That's what I'm hearing. I haven't seen that myself as a fact, but other people are reporting that. However, when there's a Jane Doe in the case, the defendant know who the Jane Doe is because they're giving her identity. We just don't know. The public don't know, but he know who she is. So I don't know why he's playing that game. But either way it go, I believe eventually she will be revealed. People believe that she is a known figure or a celebrity, possibly. I don't know. And everything in this video is alleged. Let me just say that because I have my own theory of things that I'm going to say. And so I don't want problems. Okay. Another thing that's going on is Tony Buzbee is being sued by one of his ex-clients. And if you remember in the video that I made yesterday, one of the complaints that Tony Buzbee had was that Jay-Z was harassing him and this Jane Doe and trying to intimidate them in this case. He's also claiming that Jay-Z has been reaching out to some of his colleagues. Jay-Z has had people follow him and intimidate him, trying to dig up dirt on him and things like that. So ain't it real strange that all of a sudden now one of his ex-clients is suing him, saying that Mr. Tony Buzbee held his payments and basically cheated him out of his money. Now you guys could go look this up and read the story. I read the story, so I'm not going to break all the details down. The point is that now one of his ex-clients from a year ago is now complaining that Mr. Tony Buzbee did something wrong when he could have been said something, and now this lawsuit is coming out against Mr. Buzbee when Buzbee just said that Jay-Z is trying to get people to dig up dirt on him and get people to come forward, and whatever he can do to get dirt on Buzbee is being done, is what is being explained. Okay. And another thing that people keep on saying is that Jay-Z hasn't spoke on Diddy at all in his defense, or even to hold him accountable for the tape with Cassie coming out. Nothing. He hasn't said anything. He went ghost, But you guys have to remember that people do things strategically. And like I said yesterday, a lot of times it hurts celebrities to come out and make a statement rather than being quiet and just not saying anything. Because I feel like no matter what he would have said, people would have found a way to turn it around anyway. But yeah, you would think because of how close they were that he would have said something. But I believe it was the reason he didn't. He probably was also advised by his attorneys not to say anything. People are forgetting a lot of this stuff is things that is known behind the scenes. Like these cases and stuff, I'm sure that the attorneys for both Jay-Z and Diddy knew that these charges was going to come about way before we knew. We knew at the last minute. So they do things strategically, and we'll never know why. Okay? Now this is something new. This is a new charge, or a new accusation against Tony Buzbee as of today, that was filed in court documents by Jay-Z's lawyer. Okay? It's a new accusation as of today from a woman who supposedly, one of Jay-Z lawyers said that a woman approached them yesterday saying that Buzbee was pressuring her into saying that Diddy victimized her. And she came to Tony, so I'm going to just give you guys a quick rundown of the details. So basically, she's saying that she came to Tony Buzbee about something that happened to her. Probably, I think it was a SA case about another celebrity. I think it happened in October. She came to him trying to get him to represent her. And when she sat down with him, he was trying to pressure her to link Diddy to her case. So supposedly allegedly, this lady approached Jay-Z lawyers yesterday and told them and gave them all the details of what Tony Buzbee was trying to do, trying to get her to lie, basically, and say that Diddy had did things to her when her story had nothing to do with Diddy at all. Again, this is the second person in the last 24 to 48 hours that came forward against Tony Buzbee, making him, I don't want to say making him look bad, because their claims could be true. We don't know. It's alleged. But it's just really strange how after Buzbee said that all these things that Jay-Z was doing to harass and intimidate him and his client, that now these people are coming forward. Now let's get down to my theory, because we all have theories, and I was sitting back thinking after reading all these details of everything that's going on, because there's so much going on with this case, and it seemed like his Jay-Z lawyers are on top of it. They really, hurrying up with the paperwork. They're trying to make this go fast. So, I thought about the fact that what if the Jane Doe in this particular case is a plant? And I'm going to tell you why I say that. What if she is a plant? What if she is a plant to discredit Buzbee? Buzbee, we all know, claimed that he has over 100 different victims against Diddy, right? And what better way to take this man down or discredit him by sending a fake victim in there? Now, I know we don't want to hear anything else about a fake victim with all the recent things that's been going on, especially the videos I've been reporting on my channel. But you got to think about it. What if she was a plant? Because if they can get to, if he actually do have over 100 people claiming to be victims, He's the biggest problem for Diddy, right? So what if she is a plant? Because, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I have my notes of why I think that could be. I think it's a good conspiracy theory, right? So Jay-Z released a public statement real fast. Usually attorneys advise against their client to say anything, especially them writing it out themselves. His statement was questionable because of a lot of things. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. One of the things that we all noticed, or most of us noticed, is that he never denied the accusations against him in that statement. So people is wondering, why would he put out a statement that don't make sense or could possibly hurt him, and so fast? It seemed premature. It seemed foolish in a way. It probably would have been better to be quiet. He has too much to lose. So why would he do that without allowing his attorneys to put out a statement for him, right? Even though a lot of people agreed that he probably didn't even write that, somebody else wrote it. But look at the way it was wrote. It was wrote in a way that we know his attorney didn't do that. But they wrote it in a way to make it seem like it was him. So either way, the statement was put out to make it look like he did it. But why would he do that? Unless he know it's a chance he will win this case, right? That's what I'm thinking. Because he has too much to lose. So does his wife, his family, his reputation. He has a lot of investments, businesses, partnerships, and things like that. So why would he be so reckless? It's just too much on the line. Have to ask yourself that question. Also, again, that person coming forward to sue Buzbee, trying to dig up dirt on him and make him look bad. It's strange that they coming. They got two people coming forward about Buzbee in 24 hours. Was these people paid to say that? You have to think about that. And then you have to think about the fact that if they're going to fix this problem, because we know that from what we're hearing, allegedly, there's a lot of people named in the accusations. There's a lot of people. And right now, the source is Diddy, and he's in jail. How can they get him out of there? How can they make it to where everything that is brought up about Diddy is unbelievable? And that's by going to the source. And to go to the source, you have to take down a person that has everything. And that would be Buzbee. So what make you think that they wouldn't? Well, me. I'm going to say what make me think. Because everybody, we all have our own opinions. But I feel like these powerful people will go after the one who has everything on them. And that would be Buzbee. They have to discredit this man. This whole case with this Jane Doe could be a lie. It really can. And we'll only find out if Buzbee have evidence and things like that. So we don't know. I'm not trying to discredit the Jane Doe because we don't even know who she is yet. I'm just giving a theory. What if? Because why is Jay-Z so comfortable to come out and put everything on the line when he could have paid a settlement? And yes, we can all agree that if you're innocent, fight it. Do not pay somebody off if you're innocent. Fight it. Fight it, right? But that's usually what happens with poor people, like us. That's usually what we would do. Because what do we have to lose? We're not going to just, get charges on us for nothing. But he has the money. And usually people that have money of his magnitude would make that problem go away. It's much easier than to tarnish his reputation, all his investments with other very powerful people, his business, his wife, her name, and everything that's on the line. It's much, much easier to just pay for it to go away. Innocent or not. A lot of rich people do that, whether you want to believe that or not. Before they let, it's more hurtful for a lie to spread about you rather than to just give up a little change to get it out the way and make that go away. Okay? So I know a lot of people is going to disagree with me. If some people will see it my way and see the reason why I think that way. That is my theory. I believe that it's possible. We don't know. It's alleged. It's possible that this Jane Doe is not a real Jane Doe. She's a plant. She's a plant. It's very possible. They knew, you have to remember, they knew this stuff was going to happen before we did, before the public. They have very powerful lawyers in the background that is working with people, and they know what's going to happen. They have to do it in a way that will protect several people. And so going to the source and putting plants, if you think a plant is not in there somewhere, honey, you haven't watched enough of Olivia Pope, Scandal, Oval, and all those shows. I believe a lot of that stuff happens. It's always a fixer somewhere where there's powerful people. There's always an Olivia Pope. And if you remember watching if you ever watched Scandal, you remember Olivia was able to fix everything. Even the things that you would think she wouldn't be able to fix. But if you for one second think those things probably don't happen in real life, you're crazy. You know, so sometimes you have to go a little extreme to fix stuff on levels that we are not privy to, because baby, we don't have that type of money. But you need to use a little bit, you got to have a little bit of imagination, logical thinking, and just think about all the possible things that could be happening with this case, especially dealing with these type of powerful people. They're going to have to pull several strings in the background and behind the scenes that we'll never hear about. So I hope that Tony Buzbee have proof from this Jane Doe. Because if not, no telling. She could possibly be a plant to make him look bad and discredit everybody. Because it's got to be a bigger reason that we'll never publicly know why Jay-Z is so comfortable to put everything on the line. It's already been said that a lot of Buzbee clients have paid people off. And that don't mean that all of them was guilty. What it means is it probably was just easier to solve that problem and hush it up, quiet it up so we don't hear about it, so that their reputation wouldn't be ruined. So why didn't Jay-Z do that? Y'all saying that he not saying nothing. Sometimes it's better to be quiet and just put in work. And that's what could be happening here. He's probably not defending Diddy publicly for a reason. It's probably a quiet, trying to find the right words because so much stuff going across my mind. But y'all get what I'm saying. He probably is helping him bigger than we'll ever know. Okay? These are powerful people. They're not stupid, and they have some of the most powerful lawyers in the world, so they're not crazy. They stay up while you sleeping, they're up. They're working overtime. And their man is too. And they have the knowledge that we don't. So anywho, that's all I wanted to say. That was my theory. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Don't come trying to act crazy, because this is just my theory. I laid back early this morning after reading so many articles and things like that and trying to piece things together. And I'm like, what if? Why is he so comfortable? It's just really strange. And there's so many other ways that it could go. So many other theories, but that's my theory. Tell me what y'all think. Yeah, and it is what it is. It's your girl Nellyville, and once again, I am out.